All right, well, thank you for joining us on Extra Shot. I am Karen Campbell here with Lindsay Monroe. We are happy to be with you this morning on
Turn
Extra
my volume
Shot.
down here.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
get this up and running.
I want to be able to read the comments on our Facebook page.
I know.
Right
Yeah,
here.
Carlos is off today and tomorrow, and we said our goodbyes to Meredith Juliet on Friday. So we're
correct.
Changing things up a little bit here on Extra Shot.
No permanent replacement for Meredith yet. We don't know. There's going to be a series of guest hosts, if you will.
Exactly.
Over the foreseeable future. So happy to be with you on Extra Shot this morning. A lot of fun stuff to talk about. We've got a lot of stuff that came down this weekend, but more importantly for everybody, we've got that big vote that's going to be coming up tonight.
Yeah, very important. A lot of you all are talking about this. We're talking about Marion County. The City County Council is set to have their meeting tonight. They're going to decide whether or not to approve the lifting of the mask mandate. So we know that masks will no longer be required for people who are fully vaccinated, and 75% capacity will be allowed for bars and restaurants and other indoor businesses. 75% also allowed at entertainment facilities and venues like theaters and museums. And then we have indoor sports venues like Bankers Life Fieldhouse and Lucas Oil Stadium capacity also increasing there as well. So a lot of things to look forward to. Even individual businesses, they could decide to continue their own restrictions though, because public pools, they're also going to be at full capacity, and masks of course must still be worn for everyone while at hospitals and on public transportation, which also includes the airport here in Indianapolis. So some of you all are not yet talking about this on Facebook this morning. We have a lot of people saying good morning to us. Kathy Bowman, Ralph Tolan, good morning from Smith Station, Alabama. Hey, Ralph, thanks for tuning in.
All the way from Alabama. As far as the mask mandates go, I think a lot of people who are vaccinated and have been vaccinated, they feel safe. They feel safe to be out in public around maybe not large crowds, but enough where they don't want to wear the masks anymore because they feel like they've done their part, they've gotten the vaccine, and they're, keeping the population safer. So I think a lot of folks will be excited.
Yeah,
to
definitely
perhaps
excited.
not have to wear the masks around. But if you're like me, which I think everyone kind of is, a lot of individual businesses are like, well, we still would feel safer if everybody wore their mask. You always have to just kind of keep it on you just in case, but it'll be interesting to see how that vote comes out.
Yeah, and I was out this weekend, just of course, like you said, carrying that mask just in case, because some businesses will have that signage on their door saying, if you are fully vaccinated, come on in, you don't need a mask. But if you're not, they work on that honor system, so you have to carry your mask anyway, just in case.
Just in case. Daniel saying that he hopes that the mask mandate is lifted. He feels like he's suffocating because it was getting hotter, right? I didn't think the masks were as bad in the wintertime because, it's cold, kind of acts as like another piece of equipment to keep your body warm. But in the summertime, the masks do get a little rough, especially with the humidity increasing and the fact that it's going to be muggier this week. And that's certainly in the forecast. Briefly want to touch on weather, Karen, because a lot of people are going to be out and about today, and it's raining already across most of central Indiana. Rain is going to be likely over the next several hours. We've got some spotty storms this afternoon. The biggest thing we're really going to notice is that increase in humidity. We've added the moisture to the atmosphere. Obviously, you should check out Live Doppler 13 radar. This is close to the metro. We really haven't had a ton of rain here in downtown, and the pavement has been relatively dry for that morning commute, but you can see these widespread showers extending over through east central Indiana. Rain going to be most likely during the first part of the day today, but it's that ongoing stagnant summertime type weather pattern we're going to be stuck in this week. Daily rain and storm chances mainly with the heat of the afternoon. We're all used to that. We've lived in Indiana, at least most of us have, for long enough to know how this works. We heat things up, we get into the low 80s, we tap into that moisture, and those thunderstorms develop. So rain gear ready for the rest of the week. This pattern will break as we get into next weekend. Feeling like summer. We're officially in June. And you know what that leads to? July.
Exactly.
The 4th of July. And we had a big announcement come down on Friday. The fireworks will be back downtown for the 4th of July. Of course, last year, the pandemic led to the cancellation. So this year, organizers aren't just celebrating Independence Day. It's a full celebration of Indy's comeback from COVID-19. And the location's also getting changed up. Usually we're used to them being on top of the Regent's Tower, but because of some new structures and some zoning issues, things like that, they had to move them. and it's going to be at the corner of Michigan and Meridian now. And that building is actually a lot shorter than the Regents Tower that they're going to be doing the fireworks off of this year. So they're encouraging everybody to maybe head downtown, check out the area, maybe a spot that you want to watch the fireworks from, because where you've watched it years past, you might not be able to see it from that location this year because of that change.
So many people are just excited to just get out, and you know, having the fireworks here for the 4th of July is just going to be sort of like our coming out of COVID-19 is what it's going to feel like. So
the celebration.
Yeah, I know. And what is it? Laura said, I just want to get to the pool today.
Yes, and there will be some more dry hours later this afternoon.
Yeah.
Let's get the rain out of the way this morning. Get a little dry time. Here's a pretty heartwarming story about a Waffle House employee in Alabama. Timothy Harrison had to make a tough decision: graduation or a shift at the Waffle House. Of course, you choose work because you need a paycheck. Well, that didn't fly with his coworkers. They went out, bought him some dress clothes, picked up his cap and gown, and drove him to the ceremony.
When I put on the clothes, that was a different feeling. I feel like, I don't even know the words to explain. It was the best feeling.
Just to see his face when he came out, like, that was priceless.
Their simple gesture changed Timothy's life. A local school actually heard of this story, and they offered him a full ride to college because of that. I mean,
yeah, how awesome is that?
You get to go to graduation, then college.
I know. But then, I mean, kudos to his coworkers for stepping up like that. They knew that this was so important to him. So, you know, it pays to have other people know or other people care about you and to pay it forward that way. So,
and congratulations to a ton of our local graduates this weekend. We had a ton of schools, graduates going through the ceremony this weekend here throughout Central Indiana. A lot of graduation parties this weekend. So just a shout out to every student who went through the pandemic and did all that schoolwork from home.
I know, it was so hard.
So hard. You made it.
I know.
You made it. We celebrate
you. It was a long fight, but you did it. All right.
Certainly.
So we have to talk about Simone Biles. She is the greatest woman probably on earth right now, right? I mean, have you seen her latest, you know, jumps and all that stuff that she did? I mean, she's amazing. She is officially the greatest American gymnast ever. Now, she just earned her 7th straight all-around title at the U.S. Gymnastics Championships. That was the most any woman overall. That's her overall record set by Alfred Jokin, is it, in 1933. So Simone Biles is just 24 years old. I mean, it can't get any better than that, right?
She's the GOAT.
Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to be like Simone Biles when I grow up. All right, so we're also talking about the royal baby, if you have not heard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. This is big news. Welcome to baby girl over the weekend, announcing on Friday her name, Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor, or Lily for short, which I have no British accent, nor can I even fake it to make that sound right. Of course, she's named after her great-grandmother, the Queen, and her late grandmother, Princess Diana. Very pretty name there, and of course honoring, you know, after some rough months there, honoring the names for namesake for the baby.
Definitely, and that's a very pretty name too for her. So, looking at some more of your comments.
I want to know where everyone is thinking about watching the fireworks. We've had a couple of IU Health University Hospital parking garage. That's a good one. And Glenn, it's not going to be at Regions Bank this year. It's going to be at a different location at Meridian and Michigan Street. Is that what it was?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so it's going to be off a slightly shorter tower. I think that's like kind of the biggest thing to keep in mind.
Right, right. A lot of people talking about the weather too, Laura, talking about rain, go away.
I know.
soon. But you know what? The weather feels amazing outside. But for you who are getting outside today, of course, just don't forget your umbrellas, rain jackets, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to wrap it up. It's been great chatting with you. Of course, make sure to join us tomorrow. I might be back. Karen might be back. It might be a surprise. Who knows who you're going to get? But
you got to tune in.
Will be a good time. We'll see you back here on Facebook tomorrow.
See you later.